Congratulations, your house is under contract. Are you ready to go slap the sold sign up out front, just like on Property Brothers? Well, not so fast. First, let's talk about major hurdles that need to be cleared before your house is actually sold. Hurdle number 1, the buyer's option period. In Texas, buyers pay a fee so that they can have a period of days. What we're seeing in our current market, an average option period will be anywhere from 5 to 10 days. During the option period, the buyers can back out for any reason at all, and they will only lose their non-refundable option fee, which is usually just several $100s. If you would like more information specifically on option periods and option fees, click here and see one of my videos that discusses that in more detail. It is also a time for number 2 obstacle, repair negotiations. The buyer has had their inspections and there are some repairs that they're aware of that the house will need. Their option period is the time that they can negotiate these repairs to be made. And it may be repairs being made, or it may also come in the form of a seller credit to the buyer's closing costs. Number 3, is there a loan involved with this purchase? If there is, the buyer may have used a financing contingency or a financing addendum. And in this financing addendum, there will be a specific number of days. During that time period, if the buyer does not qualify for the loan for some reason, the buyer can then terminate the transaction even though it's after the option period, and they would still be able to receive their earnest money back. For more information on earnest money, click here for one of my other videos that discusses earnest money. Along with hurdle number 3, financing, also comes appraisals. What is an appraisal? An appraisal is a value that the third-party appraiser places on the property that you are selling. The challenge with appraisals, especially in a changing market like we have right now, is that the data that the appraisers are using is old data. And that is a danger zone when it comes to appraisals in a rapidly changing market. They're using old data. Our prices are changing every week right now, increasing. So that's why if we can get a cash offer, you avoid that whole hurdle there. Now, there are ways around this, dealing with appraisals, and it needs to be addressed prior to accepting an offer. And that's a whole nother discussion. And if you would like more information on that, how to make it a strong contract, why don't you just contact me directly and we can have that discussion. The last category or last hurdle is document delivery. So when you're under contract, there are several documents that is the seller's responsibility to get delivered by a specific time frame to the buyers. If any of the documents are not delivered within the set time frame, it gives the buyer an out where the buyer can terminate the contract and still receive their earnest money back. The first document would be if the home is located in a neighborhood that has a homeowners association, the seller is responsible for a timely delivery of the HOA documents, the homeowners association documents. The time frame is outlined in that HOA addendum with the contract. And it's the seller's obligation to make sure that those have been delivered to the buyer within a specified number of days. So that's one set of documents. Another set of documents would be the title commitment. The seller doesn't actually deliver the title commitment to the buyers. The title company does this. However, it is the seller's responsibility and the listing agent's responsibility to make sure that that title commitment is delivered by the set of days that it was outlined in the contract. And then another set of documents that need to be delivered would be the survey. You have a certain number of days to have the survey, and if it's an existing survey, you have a certain number of time to have the T47 delivered to the buyers. It is exciting when you get that offer negotiated and everyone's signed on the line, but as you can see, there's still many things to be done while the property is under contract to make sure that you make it to the closing table. We've touched on 4 different areas. However, someone's written an entire book on this because there are actually 32 ways that a buyer can terminate a contract in Texas. And it's critical to make sure that you hire an experienced agent to help you do this. I'm not saying it has to be me, but it needs to be an agent that is experienced and knowledgeable about the potential pitfalls. As you can see, under contract does not mean sold. If you would like more information on this or more information about the Austin market, please watch my video series. Also, feel free to comment or reach out to me directly, and I'd be happy to discuss any questions you have.